Hey, this is Kyle, heading up to Iowa today, and this is a week that I have 3 shows, so Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois, 3 days in a row, and I'm trying to get out of St. Louis traffic right now. Learned my lesson last week about driving a little bit above the speed limit, not a whole lot, wink wink, but anyway, gonna see if I can get to Hannibal, Missouri in the next hour. That would be good. So that'd be 4:15.
To the left onto US 61 North.
So letting the GPS guide me here. So GPS, whenever I started from home, was saying I had a 5-hour drive, and Google Maps was saying 4 hours and 10 minutes. So I was a little stressed out when I put the coordinates in my car, and it was an hour more than what I planned for. So we'll see what happens. The traffic's pretty tight right now, which, it's on a Thursday, pre-rush hour. So that's kind of surprising. I started getting sick a couple days ago and started using a zinc spray. It's supposed to be something, singers use all the time anyway, apparently. Heard that from vocal coaches and stuff. And it's really been working because a couple days ago I couldn't hardly talk, let alone sing. Yesterday morning I definitely couldn't sing. I could talk a little bit. So I got spray, and you do it every couple hours, and it's been working very, very well. So I hope that whenever I arrive in Iowa City tonight, I still have the energy, and I have a headache, and hopefully all this stuff isn't stacked against me. Because apparently a TV show broadcast in central Iowa from the venue I'm playing at tonight. The venue is called Uptown Bills, and if I'm on the TV and they have it streaming or something, of course I'll put a link or something. Even if I'm sick and horrible, I'll still put a link so you can go, dude, that was your chance, or whatever you might say. So I'll give you an update in a little bit. Made it to Hannibal a few minutes after my goal time, and things are moving along pretty good. Little construction. This is not an interstate, so it's not a whole lot going on, like rest stops or gas stations or something like that. So it's pretty much just, hang on to the wheel and stay on the road type stuff. So made it to Iowa, doing pretty good on time. According to GPS, I should get there right around when I'm supposed to start. I was planning on being there a little bit before, so we'll kind of see. It seems like the GPS is kind of goofy this trip. Having fun though, going through the USB drive for my car stereo, and was listening to some 9 Inch Nails. Heard some Jane's Addiction and some other stuff that I forgot was on there, so that's always kind of a joy to sing along to songs that you heard in high school, and makes you feel like you're 18 again or something. So last night in Iowa City, PATV broadcast a little show from Uptown Bills. And Uptown Bills is a little coffee shop, coffee house kind of place. They do that on Thursdays. Not sure if it's every Thursday, but it's a neat little show that they do. It's kind of like an wide-ranging open mic. We had comics and poetry reading, people playing music, and then I got one song on the show. So driving through Iowa, and somewhere between Iowa City and Madison, and my GPS for a 2-hour trip again was saying it was almost 5 hours, so I have no idea what is going on with my car. It's always a great sign when you have a bunch of dates out of town, and it's like, how stressed should I get driving there? Driving through Wisconsin, this is the first time I've ever been in Wisconsin. It's really neat. Crossing over the Mississippi River into the state. There's all kinds of hills, which is really common when you cross a river and stuff, but the land and everything is really pretty. Hey, I'm driving from Madison to Chicago, and I thought about going to Madison to get some footage of the place, but parking in downtown Madison, it would have been really tough to find a spot. So last night was really interesting. In Madison, the university was having a homecoming. There were a couple big events downtown, so there was tons of foot traffic, which was really cool. Madison is a really open town. Met some really friendly people. And when I was headed to my room, this guy jumped in my car. And it was this Peruvian dude. And anytime I tried to speak Spanish with him, he'd start trying to speak French. And I was thinking, how am I going to get this guy out of my car? And he kept asking me to take him to some avenue. It's like, I have no room in my car, number one. And number two, I have no idea. I don't live here. And in my car, in the passenger seat, I have the subwoofer or the bass for my Bose system. So there's no room. So he jumped in, and he was a pretty big guy, and he's jumped in and he's curled up, and I don't know, it was something to see, and something that might make a good song later on. So heading to Chicago, more specifically Glenview on the north side. So it should only be a couple hour drive, and my GPS is accurate this time. For some reason, driving through Iowa and Wisconsin, my GPS just kept wanting to add on an hour or two, and it's like, whoa. You talk about causing stress for no apparent reason. So driving back from Chicago area, actually Glenview, Illinois, and I don't know how well this is going to show up, but it's always good to come back and see my hometown. Don't live in the city. It's always kind of a cool thing to see the arch and see
Keep
downtown.
to the right onto I-44 East.